All right, guys, back at it again. We are on week 31. Oh, wow. End of April. What's up, guys? How you doing? Mr. Briggs, as always, at home with PE. Yay. Not really. When it was Halloween time, we talked about sugar and candies kind of a little bit, but I thought since last week we talked about fruits and vegetables, let's talk about candy and how it's not really the greatest for you. So candy is a sweet kind of food, you know that, made of sugar and water with flavors and other ingredients. The word candy comes from the Persian word for cane sugar. Didn't know that. And probably also from Sanskrit khanda, which means piece of sugar. Candy is found in every store possible. Candy contains a lot of sugar, so it is not healthy. It can be eaten sometimes, but is most commonly used by people like you, kids, that's you, with snacking. And there are hundreds and thousands of different types of flavors, sizes, and shapes of candies. Candies are also called sweets or lollies. It is a confection that features sugar as the principal ingredient. The category called sugar confectionery encompasses any sweet confection, including chocolate, chewing gum, and sugary candies. Vegetables, fruit, and nuts, or nuts which have been glazed and coated with sugar, are said to be candied. So strawberry, chocolate strawberries. Oh, I got my strawberries dipped in chocolate. Those are candied because there's the healthy part of the food, the strawberry, is now covered in the unhealthy part, chocolate. Physically, candy is characterized by use of significant amount of sugar or sugar substitutes. Unlike a cake or a loaf of bread that would be shared among many people, candies are usually made in smaller pieces. However, the definition of candy also depends upon how people treat the food. Unlike sweet pastries served for dessert at the end of the meal, candies are normally eaten casually, often with your fingers as a snack between meals. Each culture has its own identity of what constitutes candy rather than dessert. The same food may be candy in one culture and a dessert in another. So some cultures, their dessert is a piece of pie, maybe, or a little loaf of cake. Others is a big pile of M&Ms. They're all the same. It is. Now, candy is made by dissolving sugar in water or milk to form a syrup, which is boiled until it reaches a desired concentration to caramelize. Candy comes in a wide variety of textures. You know that. Most candies are made commercially, and they rely on you guys because candy recipes cannot be copyrighted, or patented effectively, but are difficult to duplicate. So what does that mean? There's so many different types of candy. You can't just say, I made chocolate first. I'm the only one that can make it. People go, no, what if we put this little piece in there or this extra little bit of sugar? So that's why all candies are different, and they all have just a little different flavor. Nutrition. Even in a culture that eats sweets frequently, like us, candy is not a significant source of nutrition or food energy for most people. Sure, if you're feeling down, a little candy might pick you up a little bit because that's that instant sugar, but that's just a sugar rush, a sugar high, and then you go back down, you crash, and you're tired again. So, health effects. Candy contains sugar, which is a key factor in the formation of cavities. Several types of bacteria commonly found in mouth consume sugar. When these bacteria metabolize the sugar found in most candies, they produce acids in the mouth, and that causes tooth enamel and tooth pain. So a way to avoid that is brush your teeth, my little friends. Brush, 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 brush. So, what about some health benefits of candy? Not a lot, my friends. There are a couple, though. So let's go over them. Candy contains sugar. Well, duh, we've talked about that, which is a key environmental factor in the formation of, oh my goodness, I just read the same sentence over again. Let's scroll down and read the next one. Health benefits. Candies that primarily consist of peppermint or mint, such as candy canes, have digestive benefits. So that means sometimes candy could actually help you. Peppermint oil can help soothe an upset stomach by creating a defense against irritable bowel syndrome and is effective in killing germs. So let's say you're not feeling the greatest. Your stomach is hurting and hurting and hurting. Peppermint tea might help. If you have a little Tic Tacs or something like that, those peppermint flavors help soothe the stomach. Mint flavored gum increases short-term memory, heart rate, and amount of oxygen in the brain. The correlation between heart rate and oxygen in the brain triggers short-term memory. Chewing gum can also provide a burst of insulin in the anticipation of food. So some people like to chew gum before they eat because they chew gum. They start to get that good flavor. That tastes good. And then they're thinking to themselves, wow, I'm actually hungry. So chewing gum actually helps with getting ready, hungry for food. When eating in moderation, dark chocolate, not normal chocolate from like a Hershey's bar, but dark chocolate have health benefits. The cocoa in that chocolate can help reduce the risk of heart disease in moderation, which means small amounts. Vitamins and minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and sodium can be found in chocolate, as well as antioxidants. Yeah, there's a lot of pictures of sugar here. Okay, let's go to this one. There we go. Some things with harmful effects of candy. So we just talked about some positives where peppermint oil helps soothe the stomach a little bit. Dark chocolate helps with what? Who remembers? You guys don't remember anything, do you? I don't either. Can help with heart disease. I knew it has heart. That was a heart one. Terrible. If you like that joke, let me know. Some harmful effects, though, tooth decay, which we talked about. That's the increase in cavities, which means if you're not brushing your teeth twice a day, maybe 3 times a day, and flossing daily, you're going to start slowly getting cavities, which means the tooth is going to decay, which means if they don't take care of it, well, they simply pull that tooth out. Obesity, which is one of today's health problems all over the world. Sweets are not the only cause of obesity. It is basically caused by consuming energy consumption with insufficient motion. So you get all this energy from these candies, and then you just sit there. And so you're not doing anything. The harmful impact of some additives, like caffeine, which affects the nervous system and causes nervousness, tension, and insomnia. It can also accelerate pulse and cause many other problems, especially for people like you, children. Now, so what are some things you could do instead of having those candies? You could also switch the candies out and have what was last week? Fruit and vegetables, dried fruits. Dried fruits are fantastic. There's dried fruits all over the place. Safeway, our local Safeway has tons of dried fruits, and they don't have any extra sugar in them. It's just fruit that's dried. They dry it, and then you can eat it. It's a little easier to eat. It'll say, you might look at that package and go, wow, there's a lot of sugar, but it'll say no additional sugar. That means, yes, there's high sugar in there, but that sugar is the healthy sugar. That's the good stuff. So that being said, candy, take it, throw it away. If you're going to have a little, have a little. Little, un poco, not a lot. Very, very, very little. You don't need it every day. Try to say it, tell yourself, it's a Friday. I get candy on Friday. That's it. Kind of have it as a reward system, not just bag or 2 of M&Ms a day. You're going to start to see the effects of it on your body, your heart, your teeth, your stomach. You're not going to be moving much and not going to be healthy. So, candy, fruits and veggies, yay! You guys are awesome, Jefferson. I'll see you next week. Bye.